I know it's not Christmas anymore, but I had one last Christmas video in the vault. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a mini gingerbread man for those Christmas blankets and gifts you're working on at the beginning of the year, because nobody wants to be late this time around. First, you're going to start off with the magic ring. If you don't know how to do a magic ring, I got some videos linked in the description for you. You're going to chain 1 and insert a total of 6 single crochets. And I'll be honest, you guys, this pattern gets a little bit wonky because it's a freestyle, so I hope you can follow along. But basically, after you've done your 6 single crochets, you're going to tighten your magic ring and slip stitch into the first single crochet. After you've slip stitched to join, you're going to chain 3. Work down the chain and single crochet in each of your stitches until you get to the base. If you look closely, there'll be a tiny gap where you did your first slip stitch. So you're basically going to go right back into that stitch and slip stitch again. Then you're going to chain 3 and single crochet down that side as well. And then for that one, you can kind of slip stitch wherever you see an available space, but I typically go right back into the same place that I made the first slip stitch. So then after you've done that, you've got the head and the 2 arms. So then you're going to flip the gingerbread man upside down, but I like to do one more slip stitch to correct my yarn placement. To create the legs, you're going to chain 4. And it's the exact same thing as the arms. You're just going to single crochet down the chain and slip stitch to the center this time. So basically just slip stitch right back into the middle where you came from. Make your second leg. It's a little bit different because after your slip stitch, you're going to turn the gingerbread man around until the first leg is on the left side, and then you're basically just going to pull tightly and chain 4 again. And then we're back to the easy part. You basically just single crochet 3 times down the chain and slip stitch to the center once again. This method can definitely be altered. I feel like you can try this out and make a bigger gingerbread man, but I don't know. I've never done it before, so if you guys try that, let me know. But yeah, time for the little gingerbread reveal in a second. To finish off, you can just snip your yarn. And then for me, I ended up putting this gingerbread man on a granny square, so I didn't really care about the loose ends. Kind of knotted them in the back. I think it looks like a gingerbread man and kind of a flower. I even did something where I tried to add some little gumdrops onto him, but he was so small that it didn't really look nice. But when you add it to granny squares, it's so easy to see the vision. And also, I have a granny square tutorial if you guys don't know how I like to make my granny squares, because this is going to be a speed run. Basically, you just chain 3, insert 2 double crochets. You're going to chain 2, and then the first time your chain 3 was acting as a double crochet, so this time you just have to insert 3 double crochets. And then after those 3 double crochets, you chain 2, insert 3 more double crochets, and then do it one more time, chain 2, insert 3 double crochets. And then you're going to end off on your chain 2. Tighten your magic ring to make it close. Slip stitch into that first chain, and then you should have 4 sides, basically like a perfect square. And you'll know you've got it right when your double crochet clusters kind of resemble the shape of a cross. To start the next round, you chain 5. That makes up for the first double crochet and the chain 2. Insert 3 more double crochets into that same space. And when you need to move on to the next corner, you're going to just insert 3 double crochets and start your corner space repeat, which is 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. And that'll all go in each of the spaces for this round. When you reach that last little situation over there, since you already kind of made your first double crochet, you just insert 2 more double crochets in the space and slip stitch into the little gap that you've created with your chain spaces. And it kind of gives off the illusion that you did the same thing the whole way around. There's more than one way to make granny squares, but I think this one's the easiest for me. And for the third round, I do the same exact thing, but there's an extra step. You have to chain 5 once again, and then insert your 3 more double crochets into the same space. And the difference is that now you have a little gap space in the middle instead of just all corners. So for those, you'll just do 3 double crochets. And then your corner repeats will be the same as before: 3 double crochets, 2 chains, and 3 more double crochets. And then your 3 double crochets for the middle. And when you finally get to the end of this round, you just insert 2 more double crochets again and then slip stitch to the little space like we did from the previous round. And then I chain 1 and fasten off. Typically I do about 5 or 6 rounds for granny squares, but this was a small piece, so I just did like 3. And then I added this little border, I don't know, but I hope you guys liked this tutorial. Let me know what you want to see next and what you end up doing with this, or if you'll ever use a pattern like this, like a sweater, blanket, or anything, maybe even a hat. But I'll catch you guys next Christmas for more Christmas content, and stay tuned for everything else. Happy New Year!